clicked with immediately when he tested it in Misano a couple of weeks.
Yeah. An interesting
Returning with a sensational podium, but when this man is around, different, doesn't it? The GP, and he's always capable of delivering something special. So there's always fun.
where I may struggle a bit, I may be in for some pain and may have to try and play down. Not a good record around here, particularly in the MotoGP.
𝚘𝚘𝚡𝚘𝚘 taken the last 100 points on offer in the MotoGP World Championship. Fluctuations in temperature between the morning and afternoon sessions, but peeking my head out the commentary box window here, all the fans are in shorts and t-shirts. It's been a bit of a rush, right? The reverse corkscrew. I thought I saw perhaps a little bit of dust on those tyres. Yeah, there was. And that's the reason why there was just a...
Yeah, he didn't take the recommended route there down through the... He was carrying way too much speed to go through that particular route onto the circuit. We saw a crash there earlier this morning. Teruel Grand Prix, Taka Nakagami crashing agonisingly for him Grand Prix as he tried to pull away at the front. Who knows whether that will be the one and only opportunity.
Alex-inspired aluminium swing arm that he tried for the first time in Misano. He was really leaning heavily on HRC, and the German manufacturer tried that in this opening practice session. First time we've really seen on screens all morning this man Jack Miller. It was a Super Saturday, wasn't it, in Misano a couple of weeks ago. His first pole position. Miller to turn 4. Marco Bet second.
And Enea Bastianini. Taka Nakagami here on screen is 6th ahead of Miguel Oliveira, the leading KTM. Quartararo and Morbidelli, the teammates, line start 8th and 9th. And the
no contest, will it, between Morbidelli's Yamaha and Bagnaya's Ducati and this nice 68-metre back straight. This is Älysparga still leads this session with a 1:48.686, but this is encouraging by Frankie Morbidelli. That
admittedly a faint slipstream behind Pecco Bagnaia. He was still slower through the speed traps, and that 0.4 of a second that Franco Morbidelli has to Älysparga.
Just be inside their helmets going, oh, here we go again. Nothing they can do about it, can they? Because we've seen it in Aragon, not just coming in this weekend, but inside that top 10. He won't be taking any great risks in this session. This is all just about getting himself back up to speed, from a physical and mental perspective. Of course, the pain over these last couple of years, because it becomes so mentally debilitating, not just physically debilitating. When you're in constant training, that 1:48.686, which has got Älysparga in P1.
Yeah, he's just out of turn 15 now. He's still in touch with Älysparga's laps. Down him across the line, finish line just on the exit of the final corner, and he moves up a couple of spots in 4th. So 4 different manufacturers now inside that top 4. More of a sort of shrug of the shoulder, a bit of a slump when they were told, no, let's stick to the plan, Mark. We're not going to rush this. We're going to take the afternoon off, and then we'll go again today. And just physically, how he's going to feel as he goes through the weekend, that's what we've already heard from him. He's not afraid to pull out if he feels it's the best thing for his long-term physical development.
Last lap last year, he went for a move that was never really going to happen, just trying to disrupt Bagnaia before onto that back straight.
It was move number 7, wasn't it?
Yeah, significant step in his Grand Prix career, but to do it in a last lap showdown against Grace just gave it that extra special taste, and he beat this.
Saying that he expects the medium rear to be the preferred choice on Sunday. It's essentially the soft tyre that they ran here last year. They've gone a step softer on these dry conditions.
Well, we just saw there Takao Yokoyama, his first spin inside the LCR Honda garage, catching up with Giacomo Guidotti, and that got 13 Grand Prix for Honda. The Japanese worst run, the most barren run since they returned to Premier Class in 1980. We haven't really talked much about Maverick Vinales, have we, so far today? He's down in, where is he?
He's down in 15th at the moment.
15th place, that's the reason why I need to be at least 1 second of that faster than what I was here last year. But what he has been transforming the fortunes of Maverick Vinales, the clean of that factory Yamaha chassis, which Fabio Quartararo certainly clicked with immediately when he tested it in Misano a couple of weeks.
Yeah. An interesting press conference yesterday involving some of the great technical minds. There were certainly some changes from the Yamaha and Ducati camps in that press conference. The fastest man of the session, Älysparga. The top has changed ever slightly in this session. Luca Marini's just moved up into 10th position to go. He's demoted.
The top KTM man doing an in 7th place. Twan Mir, it's been a pretty scrappy return to action for the former.
Bottom of the screen, brand new tyres have gone on.
Halo Sobat MotoGP, jumpa lagi di channel Amar Doang. Oke, di video kali ini saya akan memberikan hasil FP1 atau latihan BP1 MotoGP Aragon 2022 yang sudah selesai sekitar 2 jam yang lalu. Maaf ya untuk hasil FP1 saya baru update karena saya ada kesibukan. Oke, sebelum lanjut ke beritanya, pastikan sahabat sudah menekan tombol subscribe, like, komen, dan share, serta nyalakan loncengnya agar tidak ketinggalan video terbaru dari channel saya. Oke, yuk simak hasil untuk FP1 MotoGP Aragon 2022. Hasil latihan bebas 1 MotoGP Aragon 2022, Marc Marquez ke-11, Alex Espargaro tercepat. Latihan bebas 1 atau FP1 MotoGP Aragon 2022 selesai digelar di sirkuit Aragon, Spanyol pada hari Jumat tanggal 16 September 2022. Sore tadi, pembalap Aprilia Racing Alex Espargaro menjadi yang tercepat dalam sesi ini. Dan Marc Marquez yang baru selesai absen dari MotoGP dari tim Repsol Honda berada di posisi ke-11. Jalannya latihan bebas 1, begitu sesi FP1 dimulai, seluruh pembalap langsung menuju lintasan. Akan tetapi, yang menarik perhatian adalah Marc Marquez. Laju Marc Marquez terbilang cukup baik. Setelah melaju di belakang Enea Bastianini Gresini Ducati, Marc Marquez mampu mencatatkan waktu yang membuat masuk ke 10 besar. Namun, dua pembalap yang tampak cepat adalah Alex Espargaro dan Francesco Bagnaia Ducati Lenovo. Alex Espargaro memacu motor Aprilia untuk memecahkan waktu 1 menit 48,686 detik. Meski begitu, keadaan tidak selalu mulus bagi Alex Espargaro. Pasalnya, dia sempat mengalami insiden dan terjatuh. Beruntung, insiden itu tidak berbahaya baginya. Pembalap lain yang tampak mengalami kesulitan adalah Fabio Quartararo, Monster Energi Yamaha. Walau menggunakan sasis baru, dia tidak bisa menunjukkan kecepatannya. Walau demikian, Alex menjadi yang tercepat di FP1. Sementara Pecco Bagnaia menempel di posisi kedua, dan Alex Rins Suzuki X-Star menutup posisi 3 besar. Berikut hasil lengkap untuk FP1 MotoGP Aragon 2022. Yang pertama, Alex Espargaro, Aprilia Factory. Yang kedua adalah Francesco Bagnaia dari Ducati Lenovo. Yang ketiga ada Alex Rins dari Suzuki X-Star. Yang keempat Takaaki Nakagami dari LCR Honda. Yang kelima ada Johan Zarco dari Pramac Ducati. Yang keenam ada Enea Bastianini dari Gresini Ducati. Yang ketujuh ada Miguel Oliveira dari Red Bull KTM. Kemudian yang ke-8 ada Fabio Quartararo dari Monster Energi Yamaha. Yang ke-9 ada Franco Morbidelli dari Monster Energi Yamaha juga. Yang ke-10 ada Luca Marini dari Muni VR46 Ducati. Yang ke-11 ada Marc Marquez yang baru selesai sembuh dari cedera. Kemudian yang ke-12 ada Jorge Martin dari Pramac Ducati. Yang ke-13 ada Jack Miller dari Ducati Lenovo. Yang ke-14 ada Marco Bezzecchi Italia Muni VR46. Dan yang ke-15 ada Maverick Vinales dari Aprilia. Oke sahabat MotoGP, demikian untuk hasil FP1 MotoGP Aragon 2022, di mana untuk pembalap Aprilia yaitu Alex Espargaro menjadi yang tercepat dan disusul oleh Pecco Bagnaia di posisi kedua. Sementara Fabio Quartararo selaku juara bertahan ada di posisi ke-8 dan Marc Marquez yang baru saja comeback dari